The date was November 23, 1942, a day that would forever change the life of one Poon Lim, a Chinese sailor aboard the SS Benlomond. The SS Benlomond, a British merchant ship, was making its way across the vast South Atlantic Ocean, oblivious to the lurking danger beneath the waves. Poon Lim, an ordinary sailor, was going about his duties, unaware of the dramatic turn of events about to unfold. Suddenly the peace was shattered. A German U-boat, lying in wait, launched a torpedo that found its mark in the hull of the SS Benlomond. The ship shuddered with the impact, a chilling sign of what was to come. Chaos erupted aboard the ship as the crew scrambled to their stations. Amidst the pandemonium, Poon Lim made a life-altering decision. He didn't head for the lifeboats along with his crewmates. Instead, he took a leap of faith, a leap into the icy waters of the Atlantic. As the SS Benlomond sank into the depths, Poon Lim, battling the cold and his rising fear, surfaced to find himself alone. But fortune favored him that day. Amidst the wreckage, he spotted a life raft bobbing in the waves. With all the strength he could muster, he swam towards it and in a feat of sheer will, hauled himself onto it. Now aboard his tiny sanctuary, Poon Lim took stock of his situation. He was alone, adrift on the vast Atlantic, with only the meager supplies in the raft to sustain him. But what he lacked in resources, he made up for in spirit. He was determined to survive, to endure whatever the ocean threw at him. As the sun set on that fateful day, Poon Lim gazed out at the endless horizon, his mind filled with uncertainty, but also with a spark of resolve. He didn't know it then, but he was about to become a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of the human spirit. Poon Lim, now adrift in the vast Atlantic, was about to embark on an unimaginable journey of survival. Alone and stranded in the middle of the Atlantic, Poon Lim had to rely on his wit and determination to survive. Imagine being lost at sea, the vast expanse of the ocean stretching as far as the eye can see. The only thing between you and the briny deep is a flimsy life raft. This was the predicament faced by Poon Lim, a young Chinese sailor who found himself adrift after the torpedoing of the SS Benlomond during World War II. Poon Lim's survival was not a matter of chance, but a testament to his resourcefulness and unwavering will to live. On board his life raft, he found a scant collection of survival supplies, a 40-liter jug of water, some biscuits, a flare gun, and an electric torch. Realizing the gravity of his situation, he rationed these supplies with military precision, stretching them over the course of his ordeal. But as days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, Poon Lim faced the inevitable depletion of his initial resources. However, giving up was not an option. He began to tap into the ocean's bounty to replenish his dwindling stocks. With a wire from the electric torch, he fashioned a fish hook, using biscuit crumbs as bait to lure unsuspecting fish. He even managed to catch a shark, an audacious feat that not only provided him with sustenance, but also a much-needed morale boost. Rainwater became his lifeline as his water supply ran out. He collected it in the canvas cover of the raft, and when that wasn't enough, he used his own clothes to soak up the precious liquid, wringing it directly into his mouth. It was a desperate measure, but in the harsh reality of survival, every drop counted. Yet, the physical challenges were only half the battle. Poon Lim also had to contend with the psychological toll of his predicament. The isolation, the uncertainty, the fear of the unknown, all threatened to consume him. But he refused to succumb to despair. Instead, he kept himself mentally engaged, marking off each passing day on the raft, setting personal goals, and maintaining a routine to preserve a sense of normalcy amidst the chaos. In one of his darkest moments, when a ship passed by without noticing his desperate signals, Poon Lim could have easily given up. But he didn't. He held on to hope with a tenacity that was nothing short of remarkable. He knew that, to survive, he had to believe in his own survival. And so, he continued to fight, continued to endure, continued to live. Against all odds, Poon Lim survived 133 days adrift, a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. His story is not just about survival, but about the indomitable human spirit that refuses to be quelled, even in the face of insurmountable odds. It's a story that reminds us of our inherent capacity to adapt, to persevere, and most importantly, to survive. On April 5, 1943, after more than 4 months at sea, Poon Lim's ordeal finally came to an end. Picture this. A Brazilian fisherman spots a man bobbing in the vast South Atlantic, clinging onto what's left of his life raft. That man was Poon Lim. His rescue was as miraculous as his survival. Once on solid ground, Poon's recovery was slow but steady. Despite being adrift for 133 days, his spirit remained unbroken. He spent weeks in a hospital in Belém, Brazil, regaining strength, and slowly, the weight of his ordeal began to lift. His survival story, once it reached the ears of the British Admiralty, was met with awe. They were so impressed by his resourcefulness and resilience that they used his survival techniques to develop a manual for sailors. Imagine that, a man who had fought against all odds, now teaching others how to survive, should they find themselves in a similar predicament. Poon Lim was awarded the British Empire Medal by King George VI, a recognition of his extraordinary resilience and courage. His tale was not just about survival, but a testament to the indomitable human spirit, and the will to fight, to live, and to endure. Poon Lim's story would go on to inspire countless individuals, a shining example of courage in the face of adversity. Poon Lim's journey is more than just a tale of survival. It's a story of the human spirit's indefatigable resilience. His incredible feat has left an indelible mark on history, inspiring countless books, films, and even survival training programs. His resourcefulness, determination, and unyielding hope continue to captivate and inspire, offering a profound lesson in the power of human endurance. Poon Lim's story stands as a testament to the power of human resilience, reminding us that even in our darkest hours, the will to survive can illuminate the path to survival.